All right, so I'm gonna break down the trades that I took today. I took three different trades and I'm gonna break them down one by one. Let's go ahead and start with the first trade that I took today, which was on SPY. This is the P&L right here. So let's take a closer look as to why I took that trade. So this is SPY right here. And this area right here is pre-market. And then this is when the market opened. I set my level here at the pre-market low and then right here at the pre-market high. Had we broken to the downside here, I would have had a target to the gap fill right here. But obviously that didn't happen. So to the upside, the next level that I had here was this area of resistance around 411.17. That was the next level of resistance that I had. This area right here. And so I took an entry. This to me was good enough confirmation, and then I waited for a pullback. Once I got a pullback that I liked, I took an entry. It was chopping around for a little while, back and forth, but it finally hit the target and I went ahead and sold. I sold a little early. I had a 20% profit on this, but could have been maybe 25 to 30% had I stayed until it hit the target. I believe I got out around here or so. So that's it for SPY. The next trade that I took was on SOXL. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, so these are my levels. I had pre-market high and pre-market low. Pre-market low was 15.27 and pre-market high I had it at 15.60. To the downside, I wasn't really interested. There was a lot of levels of support here, so it wasn't giving enough room for a wide range. So to the upside, I had my target set for this area right here, and it's a pretty tight target. I had a conservative target for this. So the breakout line here is 15.60 and the target is 15.86. So I got in here, this candle, and I got in prematurely on this trade. I should have waited for a little bit more confirmation. This candle is showing weakness here, and it's not really that strong of a green candle compared to this right here. So I got in here, and then immediately after that, it started reversing. So I decided to cut the trade on this SOXL trade. And it was a very small loss that I took here. And then I seen that it was bouncing and breaking this area again. And I was interested in taking a re-entry here. But as you've seen, we broke with such huge candles here that it wasn't really giving much room. Because if I got an entry here, I would be getting in the middle of this range right here. And that's not what I like to do. I like to buy as close as I can to support so I can maximize the trade and minimize the loss. So it didn't give me a good entry here. Eventually it pulled back. It hit the breakout line here, which was once resistance. It then turned support right here, and eventually it made its way to the target. So I missed out on this trade, but I still had another trade for the day on IWM. So these were my levels for today. This was pre-market low right here. And to the downside, there is a lot of resistance here, so I wasn't too interested in taking a breakdown below pre-market low. And to the upside, we have this target here, which is making this somewhat of a tight range, so I wasn't too interested in that. And then we also had another level of resistance here. But I noticed that once this level here cleared, we did have some room to go. So I had my target set initially for that 179.01 area, which was the high of day for this day. And as you see, I was actually patient on this one. I did not take an entry here. I waited. I got my confirmation. I waited for a little bit of a pullback, got my entry, and on this strength to the upside, I ended up selling, which is, selling early because my target is up here. But I went ahead and took profit here, and then after that, it started reversing. So I would have liked to actually have seen this go up and hit the target, even if it meant going to hit the target without me being in the trade. But that didn't happen and reversed here, which is not something I like to see. I want to make sure that stocks that I trade respect levels at all times. So this is a newer stock that I've been trading along with SOXL. I'm trying them out so far. They've been pretty good, so I've been adding them along with SPY. So those were the 3 trades that I took today, and here is the P&L for that third trade. So about 27% right there. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more trade recaps. I show my strategies on here for free, and I'll be breaking down my trades so you guys can learn from how I trade, implement it to your own style, or completely tweak it and make your own trading style from what you learn in here. So I appreciate you watching this video. Make sure to give it a like. See you guys in the next one.